Well, the Bishop of Chelmsford, Guli who will be carrying the King's chalice in a coronation procession, joins me now. Certainly got a major role there, Bishop. Thank you very much indeed for your time. Just tell us more about what that entails.
Thank you very much. It's good to be with you. Yes, I'm not sure it's a major role compared to what many other people are doing, but it is a huge privilege, obviously, and an honour for me to be present at the coronation and playing a small part. So I'll be carrying in the procession the King's chalice, and then administering wine during the Holy Communion, both to the King and to the Queen.
Bishop, you're very humble. It's a very big role, so we will not play it down. Now, you are one of the 3 female bishops taking part in the coronation. This is a significant moment in history.
It is. I mean, it seems extraordinary in a way, doesn't it? But yes, we've only had women bishops in the Church of England since 2016. So obviously this is the first coronation that's happened since then. And again, it's a real joy for me to be one of 3 who are taking part. I believe there are 10 Church of England bishops taking part in total, and 3 of us are women.
And for you, how does that make you feel personally?
Well, as I said, inevitably, of course, it's a real honour, and I was hugely surprised to receive the invitation, but will endeavour to play my part as best I can. And it is obviously an extraordinary experience to have the opportunity to go through, and to then be able to share it with my family and tell my children about it and so on. It becomes part of our family history, as well as part of the broader history of the life of this nation and indeed of the Church of England.
Now, in addition to the role of female bishops being a first, we also then have another first, which is the public having to pledge allegiance to the King out loud while they're watching at home. I mean, how you monitor that is one thing. What do you make of that?
I think it's a really, really good innovation and a recognition that the King and those responsible for putting the service together, the Archbishop of Canterbury, are wanting, whilst preserving many of the ancient traditions that will be part of this ceremony and this service, they're also wanting to reflect something of the reality of our contemporary life now. And it seems to me really appropriate for the people to be invited to play their part by taking the oath. It's really significant within a service where the theme is one of service. I think it's not to be underestimated that this is what the King is wanting to say, that his life is to be one of service, and he's inviting others of us to participate in our own ways as well, and to show our allegiance to him by taking the oath.
And then, of course, touching on that, we know that there will be different representations from different faiths, of course, also getting involved in this. From your point of view, do you think that that, of course, represents the modern Britain that it is now, which is all-encompassing of people from all walks of backgrounds and faiths, basically?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's quite right and proper that this service represents the multicultural and multi-religious society that we live in. It is, of course, essentially a Christian service of worship, but within that there is plenty of opportunity to have representation from those who are from different faith communities. And although the King himself will make his oath as defender of the faith, as it were, the Archbishop of Canterbury will make quite clear that as those who represent the Church of England, we want to make sure always that we create space and welcome for people of all faiths, and in that sense want to represent them as well.
And then also, we know that we're going to be hearing from, I nearly call him Prince Charles, or King Charles, praying. And this will be the first time he's prayed in public?
Do you know, I don't know the answer to that. I'm not sure whether it'll be the first time, and I'm not sure whether it's one of those things that's new in the service or whether it was traditionally there, but the words perhaps have been slightly altered. What I do know is that he is a man of profound faith, and it will be really important to him. The opportunity to pray, the religious significance of the whole service, the symbolism, will absolutely not be lost on him, I'm sure, and will be a very, very important part of the day for him.
Thank you very much indeed. The Bishop of Chelmsford there, Guli Francis Dikani. Grateful for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.